fucking crazy. Yes.
Kincannon?
Nice. He lives up on a really big hill, so like I knew that they were gonna be okay. But damn, dude. I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. The storm, but it keeps going on.
Well, hello there. Oh my gosh. What a nice turnout to start out. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut that intro down a little bit. It's a little long. I just now realized. Anyways, welcome to the Doghouse Live. I am your host, Rebel Dog. What we're going to do today, I'll give you a little rundown of what we do for here. The Doghouse is basically just like the song says, you be what you want to be and not what others want to see. We just give all the communities a different approach to trying to meet each other, find out different things about things that you probably would never ever find out about on normal social medias and stuff like that. And speaking of social media, today is a special time for me because we get to introduce a great platform that I have come across and according to everybody here has. But we are going to talk with the CEO of Gigi's TV, Austin, and we've also got John Reaves live in here tonight too, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to bring those two gentlemen in, and we're going to figure out and we're going to find out just what is Gigi's TV. So you guys ready? I appreciate it. Here we go. All right, guys, how you doing?
Hello. Yo. What's up?
All right.
How are y'all?
So to start off with, why don't you guys introduce yourself a little bit? I'm sure everybody here knows you, but you know.
Well, I think a lot of people here know John. A lot of people don't know me. I'm kind of in the shadows. I'm Goodnight Panda on Gigi's TV. A lot of people know that about me. I run the Twitter. Yeah, pretty much all communications. I'm usually the one doing it. But my name is Austin. I figured everybody's gonna know my name eventually anyway, so why not come out with it? But yeah, I'm just a nerd that really missed MySpace, dude. So I was like, let's just make my own.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I remember
yeah.
MySpace.
Dude, MySpace is where it was at, dude. That's where I first got into like really wanting to do something with computers. So
yeah,
that's where it came from.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how customized it all is. Like you remember back in the old day, I guess with MySpace, you were able to like what is CSS, and you can like really customize your profiles. And then Facebook came along, and everybody's like, "Let's go to Facebook," and it was so bland. And so I'm glad that you brought that back.
So boring, dude.
I
so
know.
boring.
It's all light mode, anyways, too. Like, come on, where's dark mode? Where's dark mode? Facebook.
And Mr. John Reaves.
Yeah, so I'm John Reaves live, or just John Reaves. I guess I'm live right now. I don't know, but yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. I've known Austin now for going on probably a year. I think I missed our anniversary.
It's all right.
So sorry about that.
Just buy me a really good gift.
There you go.
I'll make up for it. I think you got a month afterwards. So. But yeah, no, me and Austin have been friends since a while ago. Whenever I first started streaming, me and him just by fate met through some gaming community that we were part of, and met up, got some lunch one day, and just started kind of like just throwing out ideas to him with the site. And then he was like, dude, you want to come on and help out with some like marketing and coming up with ideas and stuff? And the rest is history. Here we are.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right.
It's been a wild ride.
So I guess to start off with, what is Gigi's TV? For somebody that has not heard of it yet, what is Gigi's TV?
So Gigi's TV is a social media platform built for just gamers. So there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's Instagram. All those are more of a broad social media. Everybody can use it. Now using those, I was like, okay, there's a lot of like niche gamer communities on here. So why not just make a site for gamers? So that's pretty much what we've done here. And just trying to make it my vision for starting this was the MySpace for gamers. I want everybody to be able to come to the site, be completely themselves. It's like a safe space. We don't want there's no politics, no religion, no arguing, no harassment. Like, just be a gamer, watch gamer stuff, do gamer things.
Yeah.
Customize your profiles like with custom CSS, like John was mentioning. Yeah, we're about discovery as well. So we're trying to really shape the mold for gamers discovering each other, new streamers, just gamers in general. So.
Something that I really like about the website that I really don't think I've ever told anybody this, but whenever I first started streaming, I got into a streamer's stream into his chat, and he was telling me like he was like, do you use Twitter? And I was like, no, not really, not huge on that social media. And he was like, get on it, it's a great place to network. And that's where I met pretty much everybody now that I know. And it was really hard because if you get into that, unless you know somebody that's a streamer or a gamer, you really have to start looking into it. You really have to start trying to find somebody that's already in that market. But on GG's, everybody's there. So literally it would have taken out hours of work for me, or days of work whenever I first started. If GG's was a thing then, and it seems like it's almost like we're the cheat code to Twitter. Yeah. If you're looking for a community of gamers, there's so many of us out there. So, yeah.
Sorry, that was a little loud.
Yeah. Woke me up. He did something that like cranked your gain up or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I was like, ah!
So sorry.
because it's on a
probably all the
separate, it's on a
storms.
separate channel. But you know what? The life of a streamer, you always have tech issues. You always have either camera,
Yes,
audio. I
yeah.
mean, you know, and,
Are you-
and I'm pretty
yeah.
sure everybody in here is a streamer, so they understand the pain.
Are you even a streamer if you don't have technical difficulties? I mean,
No. You know, when people come into my chat and ask me what it takes, it's just like, well, you got to go to college and become a tech guru. I go, no. I go, but you have to learn tech before you can get anything else, at least some type of tech, because you're always going to have a tech issue. You know, a camera failing, like right there, audio failing. You know, we're using, I'm using this new web-based program, or not new, but it's new to me. So it's like, trying to figure out the little things about it. It runs kind of different than OBS, but it's got a little bit more functionality for this kind of thing. So, yeah, it's always tech issues. So, but
yep.
and I'm sure you guys, you know, because you're in the, you know, the coding and the programming of this platform, so you guys run into more tech issues probably than what creators do or streamers do.
Nah, it's pretty simple.
But I was gonna say pretty
Just
simple.
hit play.
Oh
And,
God. Yeah, exactly. Just hit play and go for it. Dude, I just, so like, to let y'all know, I have no idea about coding at all. Like, it is definitely worse than another language for me. But Austin up here and Kai are what would he be considered again?
he's a CTO.
There you go. So those two have conversations that are in a complete another dialect, and I have no clue. But they're like, dude, oh yeah, this button's broke. Here's how you fix it. Just like 2 paragraphs of stuff. So
No, yeah, coding.
Well,
Coding. I've never went, but you know, I played around a lot with HTML. You know, back when the internet and websites first started coming out.
yeah,
That just kind of dates how, you know, how far back how old I am. But you know, I was around before the internet was around. It seems like, but yeah, when you try to code an HTML page, I just put it this way: I'm so glad they have what you see is what you get editors. Because
Yeah,
I have,
for real.
my brother, now he's a whiz. He can build an entire website in like, you know, a week, you know, full fledged. Fully functioning and everything else. And I'm like, dude, no. But that,
Yeah.
So yeah, when it comes to coding, it's just like, I totally lost it. I mean, like I said, I understand what HTML does and I understand what CSS does and stuff like that. But you know,
And something else while we're on that really quick, Pikachu Bolt is actually in the chat, and she is just recently came on, and she's kind of more
Seen
of
that.
our, what is it, like front end? Is that more or less?
she's the lead web developer.
yeah,
There you
So
go.
she actually knows more than I do, to be honest. Like,
There you go.
I wing it for the most part. Like Kai says, "Oh, all you need to do is this, some different language. This." I'm just like,
True.
all right.
Yeah, but so I don't know. Like, I will say that being a part of this team, like, I don't know any of the stuff that they're talking about, but it makes me feel even like better knowing that they have it under control. Like, I can just be like, I'll have a stupid idea that it's like, oh, it'd be cool if we do this, and then like 3 hours later, Austin's like, hey, go check that part on the side out. I'm like, what? Done. So like,
Well, that's one of our main things that separates us from. There's other gaming sites out there. There's you know, everybody's got their own niche, but anybody that has come to our site knows that whenever you submit feedback or suggestion, like we actually look at every one of them, like,
yeah,
and if I have the ability to add it, I will do it. But
sweet.
yeah, so what we're trying to do is build a site that's built by gamers, not just me and Kai. Like, you know, thousands of ideas are better than 1 or 2 ideas. So
yeah,
the more feedback, and this would be a cool idea, this would be a cool idea. Like, we even made a badge that was like a it's a light bulb for like a bright idea. So if somebody ever gives me like a good idea, like I'll throw them that badge on there.
I like it.
So
But
yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. We're trying to build this with the help of the rest of the gaming community and taking feedback, making sure that we stay a safe space. Like, we don't want all the bull crap from Twitter
Oh.
Facebook coming over. So
And seeing, and that's what, you know, we were talking before the show. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed seeing that they were doing here. Is the fact, you know, it's like I tell them, you could go through, and this is the way I explain it to anybody that does not understand what, you know, Gigi's is or has ever heard of it. So, you know, when I explain it to my communities or people that I talk to, it's just like, because I promote this thing on every show, you know.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
And I, you know, I have a timer command that will run in here, that runs in here. And now that I've got the bot set up for this channel,
Nice.
I didn't have a bot like the first 2 episodes because I threw everything together, but
That helps so much, man. Like we don't have any investors. Like it's all word of mouth what we've built.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I tell people, because they ask me, well, what is it, you know, and they'll go to the site and look at it, and it's like, well, it just kind of like looks like a Discord channel. I'm like, well, I go, it's an all-in-one. You know, that's the first thing I say. I go, it's an all-in-one channel. I go, you don't have to really go anywhere else once you build a community within here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you still want to utilize Twitter and all those other ones for like outside sources, but if you want a tight-knit community to where you don't have to, you know, we were talking about all the politics and everything that happened at the beginning, you know, the presidential election and all that BS, and all the, you know, I was telling John, it's just like I had to mute several people I talked to on a daily basis because I did not want to hear politics. You know, you already hear it in real life out here, and then you come into a place where you want to be comfortable, and then you're hearing more. And so it's like, yeah, that was one of the things I told him, was like, I'm really glad that is not a part of here. You know, that's not what this is. So
make sure everybody in chat, if y'all have any questions, feel free to type them in there and we'll try and answer them as well.
Yeah, because they can see the chat. So wherever you guys put in, they know you all here. So but yeah, no, that's why when I tell them, it's like, yeah, I go, it looks like a Discord, because that was my first impression when I first, you know, when it looked like a Discord. But then when I started playing around with it and everything else, and it's got the feel for it, it's just like, oh, you know, you can go through. And I mean, the main thing I love, because I suck at writing things, is that you can go back in and edit your posts. You know?
Oh my God. Can we talk about an edit button for a second? So you ever had a masterpiece that you've just worked on for like 20 minutes and then you accidentally put like an A where it didn't need to be, and now you can't do anything about it?
Yep.
So I was explaining to somebody the other day why Twitter doesn't have one.
I'd like to know your thoughts on that.
So Twitter doesn't have an edit button because there's a lot of so let's say I put up a status, it's like, I love goats, okay? And then somebody retweets it and says, yeah, I love this, everybody check this out. And then later on somebody goes back and says, I hate goats, and like edits it. And then
that makes sense.
Everybody that's retweeted it looks like they hate goats. So it's like
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So they wanted to, I understand it, but also it's like, if we have issues like that going on, then we're not doing our job as far as policing the safe space, modding, people reporting. So,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I can understand with the bigger platforms, you know, that deal with multiple things, you know, like Twitter, Facebook, and all that. It's very hard to police it, you know, because you would literally have to have more staff than there probably are users in order to police it correctly. You know,
Team Team anti-goat.
So when you know, when you come into this, it's just like I said, I mean, you come into the site, I mean, it's welcoming. It's that you know, you don't have, like I said, the biggest thing I like is you don't have to go through 9,000 posts just to find something you're looking for. You know, you can just, you know, and I'm sure, like I said, everybody in here knows what it is. So, but I once we get going, I'll share. Once we get going, some of the features of it, I'll share the page. That way, you know, other communities. Because like I said, this goes up on YouTube, and the podcast version goes to the other podcast locations. So, but yeah, so yeah, it's amazing, and it's like I was telling them, I'm getting to the point now to where I'm getting used to checking this one first. And now that I realize that there was a mobile app, because I didn't realize that there was a mobile app until like a week ago.
Dang, dude, really?
I mean, it's one of those things that just never hit me. You know, I just had it on my browser, and I just clicked it on my browser on my phone. And then when I heard somebody talking about the mobile app, and it's like, oh. So I looked, and it's like, oh, hell yeah. You know?
Yeah, so there is an issue currently with notifications not. So what it's supposed to do is you open the app, and it's supposed to register your phone with a token that our notifications can send to it. For some reason, it's not doing that, so a lot of people aren't getting notifications. So that's something that we're trying to fix like ASAP, so people can, start getting those. But I saw MG had a question in chat. What are some new things coming up with GG's? Okay. Last night I stayed up until 2:30 in the morning, coding group chat. So if you go to a groups, so we have groups on the site, right? And you can join groups. There's now a chat tab on there to where anybody in that group can now. It's not on there yet, John.
It's like
yeah. So I have to. I'm still tweaking it, but now you can go in there. Anybody that's part of that group can leave. You can all kind of chat together and meet people that are in that group.
I like that a lot, dude.
Yes, it's trying to just, like I said, we're about discovery. We want everybody to connect, network. Like we have a couple of members that live 2 minutes from each other. They would have never known that unless they joined GG's. So like it's just stuff like that where it's like trying to help people discover each other.
I think I found a new tagline. Here we go. It says, honestly feels GG's is a place to go where you don't have to deal with dumb shit.
Yes, dude.
I mean, we can make that the motto.
Right there. Dude.
Avoid the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Before we had went live, we were talking about that. Like, one main thing that we really don't push on our website is like politics, and we say this all the time. We don't have politics, we don't have religion on there, and just like drama. We really try to keep all that drama away from here. And that for me is like a huge turnoff on these other platforms, man. I can't go to like Twitter without seeing some trending stuff that's like something dramatic to do with those two things. And Gigi just doesn't have that, man. We really we make it a point. We've got a freaking amazing mod team. Like, I don't even know. I know that Austin talked about how many people we had working for GG's, but the mod team is like,
it is
freaking goated, dude. Benji, I know that's not what she goes by now, but Benji, I'm gonna call it Benji because I like it.
I'll call it Sarah.
Well, Sarah's freaking awesome, dude. But she was lead for our moderator team, and she just crushed it. Like, anytime there would be an issue, whenever we say there's a safe space, we're not saying that we're like above having these problems, but we take care of them, and we have a moderation team that just does not tolerate stuff. So
That's nice.
like one main thing that is happen on almost any site is people sliding into DMs, sending them pictures, and I don't know, man. We don't tolerate that stuff. We find out about it quick. Our mods take care of it, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
So,
you say the word mod, and my number one mod comes up. So
there you
Chadley there, he is. He's probably one of the best mods I could probably ever ask for, even though he likes to talk like that. But
it's such a big deal to have a good mod in your chat. You see stuff that's going on, especially right now, like the whole Twitch do better. I mean, mods help diminish any damage that these raids that are happening, like hate raids and stuff. Like, moderators help diminish any impact those guys have. And I know it's got to be ridiculously hard to shut up all those bots and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, they're your shield,
And talking about those raids, I mean, I've seen like little nits and bits pieces of it, but I've been so busy with putting this together for the last 2 weeks, getting all this stuff together, that I really haven't paid much attention to the news part of that. I'm gonna have to go in and read. I mean, I understand what they're talking about, because it's always been an issue. It was an issue on Mixer, just not as bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, and to me, honestly, I mean, I know what it is. It's geared to like the different communities and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand
either,
why
dude.
somebody wants to do that, but you know, and raid an
Yeah.
an entire community to come over and
Mhm.
just, you know, belittle and everything else a streamer that does the same thing they do. I just,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sonar. So whenever somebody in the community discovers a bot going around doing things, they usually post on GG saying like, "Hey, everybody, watch out for this," and then everybody will share
Yeah.
it. And
oh yeah,
so that's the community at work, man. Like we don't
Yeah.
tell anybody to do that. They just bunch of cool people.
Yeah. And to that point, like, so I think about this a lot too. I'm like, how can you get that many people on board with doing something like shitty like that, like
Yeah.
doing a hate raid or something
I
like
know.
that? And Sonar said, yes, we've been sharing known bots on GG's. It's most of the time like one bad apple that will get like a viewer bot or something that can
Yeah.
chat, and they'll just paste that one message for them to do, and then just like blast them. So yeah, so if you can just find out who that, I think it's like one really lonely, crappy person, really, you know, hopefully, at least in that my mind, that's how I justify it. And I'm like, you know,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, on my personal channel, I got hit a couple of times with, I guess, the follower bots and everything else, you know, and you just can't stop. You have to literally close your stream, interrupt your entire community just to reset your stream so it'll go away.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
exactly.
you know, and then, yeah, I mean, it looks good, you know, because for people that like to watch their numbers, you know, it looks good to have those followers go up like that. But then it
Yeah.
doesn't do you any good because
Mhm.
the way Twitch has now, because they do their little wipeout every so often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like some of the big streamers, you know, they lost what, millions of freaking views
Yeah, I heard
or
about that.
followers
That's so
and stuff
crazy.
like that. So, but no, bots are
crazy.
bad. I mean, just like you said, I really do too. I think it's just like one guy sitting behind his computer and sitting there doesn't have anything else better to do and just
Yeah,
codes bots for everybody. I don't know. It's just
Mhm.
crazy.
but yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, there was where was I? Oh yeah, or not an Aussie was sitting there saying that's one thing I like too. It is a big family, you know, and that's I think that's why I like it, because when you walk in, it's just like, I mean, the people that I've talked to since I've been in here, I mean, it's, you know, I haven't been shied off. I haven't been sitting there. Everybody, you know, kind of interacts in their own way. Like I said, I'm one of those people who understand busy, so it doesn't bother me like if somebody doesn't comment really quick on my post or anything like that. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I love it. And like I said, when I promote it, that's the way I promote it. It's just like it's a place where you're never going to find it anywhere else, you know. And I guarantee once you guys get going and get big and everything else, there's going to be people trying to copy it, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you this too. Like, so you know, we know that we're
Yeah,
in a sense breaking the mold in the sense that like we are doing this unique thing in a space that there are other, like Austin said before, there are competitors for our website, right? But the way that we're going about it is genuine, different, and grassroots. And what I mean by that is like, you know, there might be some other people that are doing something like this that have millions of dollars supporting them and backing them. And everything that we've been doing, even down to like when we did our big name change, even down to that, we're so transparent about, hey guys, this is exactly how much our name change is going to be. Anybody that wants to help support us in that, here's like our like, what, I can't remember what we did it through, like our donation tab, pretty much. Or like, here's our donation tab. 1 week, our freaking users,
Dude, not even. They're like, it was like 4 days.
Yeah,
wow,
knocked it out, dude. And then we bought our new domain name, and like we had a couple of people that were like,
remember that,
"Oh, domain names don't cost that much," and we're like, "Here's the picture of the exact cost of our domain name," and so like it was a huge deal for us to be very transparent about that. But it's because we are like a grassroots site. We don't have these big major backers. Anytime you see us on another website or anything like that, it's just because Austin's put in legwork. We, like, our team has made that happen, and our users. So I mean, I don't know, honestly, I'm very humbled by it. It's freaking awesome that we have so many people that support us.
Yeah, our main thing is just not being corporate. Like we're trying to make it to where everybody feels welcomed and everybody's voice matters. Like everybody's feelings, opinions. Like we don't want to push anybody away. So like we're open to making changes if they're needed. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the way it should be. You know, I think it's where so many other platforms fail is because once they get it built, they're just kind of like, okay, you know, we're not going to do anything to it. It's all working, you know, blah blah blah. You know, Mixer was a good example of that. You know, they just kind of, you know, Microsoft bought it, just kind of let it sit there and didn't do anything that was all the feedback from the partners, from the streamers, from the community didn't mean nothing to them because it wasn't what they were literally wanting to do at the time. Or, you know, they wanted to do it when they bought it, but they didn't want to do it like when they found out there was actually work in updating it and keeping it updated. You know, and that's why so many people, you know, like so many people think like with Twitch, you know, it's kind of falling into that category. And well, I keep forgetting I got a mod in here now, so I don't know why I'm doing it. He's like probably cussing me. Damn it, I have one job. But no, it's just like Twitch, and I've seen some of the things Twitch is trying. I mean, I don't know if everybody get that little survey thing that they sent out. Oh, you're good, Pikachu. But where I can't remember even how it was worded now, but it was something about site improvement survey or something like that. And then when you click on there to answer it, it had nothing to do with making things better. It just asked like little questions that had nothing to do.
Well, yeah, like I mean, if you, especially if you look at their most recent statement on this whole Twitch do better thing, they literally posted something recently that put out like a exactly like you said, a freaking survey that really had nothing to do with what's actually going on right now. And it's not like Twitch doesn't have numerous people, you know, tweeting them saying like they don't, man.
Oh.
So
I don't know. A part of me wants to just start our own streaming service on the site, but like I don't know how much goes into that.
Yeah, that would be dope.
There have been conversations, but as far
as like
you heard it here first.
Right, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We have had talks.
It's not off the table. Like if we can figure out a way to somehow get it to work, then maybe. But
yeah,
it's not cheap. So
no, there's and to make it, I would think, you know, because to make it actually workable, it's going to take a lot of servers and a lot of there's more in it. I mean, sometimes I don't know, with Twitch you think there's only one freaking server running somewhere, but but yeah, it's that would be cool though. That would be cool to see for a future addition to that. I mean, I think it would really be a game changer. I don't know. Well, you know, if it
we have a lot of like
we can figure out. Yeah,
we have about 3 or 4 different like long-term plans, so we're weighing out the options and seeing what would be the most needed.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Hey, I got a quick question. This the chat that's in StreamYard, is that something that we all can see?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Sorry. Continue. I do apologize.
Well, yeah, the Twitch chat can come through, but there's like a private chat between the guests that only we can see.
Nice. I might have posted something in there, but but yeah, so I don't know, and for me, that's just one thing that I really like about this site, that we actually do pay attention to what our people are, you know, asking and saying, and we like, you know, going back to like our mod team, they read almost every single post that gets put through there, so it's pretty awesome. But right now, Twitch doesn't understand.
It's up to you, John.
I mean, I'm definitely down with talking about it. I just didn't want to like say anything if you didn't have it for sure yet, or you know. But we could.
I'm down if you're down.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I think we started something.
Greasy, you wanna announce it? I'm excited about it. So if you're down with it, I'm down with it. And I think the date we
said the 23rd. Is that?
Yes, sir.
It was
God, I love our stupid text message conversation. It's so dumb.
yeah.
It's so dumb. Ugh.
Okay,
But-
so last year we had the GGA awards, which pretty good turnout, man. We had like 80 concurrent viewers, so like it was a pretty good little turnout. We're gonna do the GGA awards this year on October, what was it, 23rd?
23rd, yeah.
October 23rd. So pretty soon we're gonna set up the initial nominations, and then about a month until the 23rd we'll probably do like voting.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have everybody vote for their top 5, and then we'll
Nice.
host the award show on the 23rd.
It's always so fun, man. Last year that we did it, it was like the site had only been up for a few, and it was on the old site, correct? I think so.
It was I was on. We used to be on Zenforo, which was a forum software.
So old site, not nearly as many people or as many members and stuff. This year, we're hoping to blow it out of the water. Like,
yeah, this year. So last year it was just kind of thrown together, but this year we're like the winners. They may and or may not receive an item of some sort. So
I like it.
I like the mystery. Here we go.
Yeah,
We're kind of working on categories and stuff like that. I think right now it's kind of so
it's in the works.
Yeah, one of the things that we were talking about discoverability, and that's one of the biggest things about any streamer is trying to figure out discoverability. How to be discovered on any platform. Algorithms through Twitch suck. YouTube is probably one of the best ones, I would say, next to TikTok. I mean, TikTok's algorithms are kind of okay. I mean, TikTok, you sit there and I think it like catches on if you like so many of the same type of posts. That's what you get on your for you page, like from Infinity. But and you got to be careful too, because it's just like Googling something. If you click on something you didn't mean to click on, or you just kind of liked it or whatever, you'll end up with that same type of content on your TikTok page. But I've seen over here, it's like I'll show you the website for those that didn't. Let's see if I can share it without screwing things up.
VAM.
That is probably. I don't think we can get on a podcast without talking about that moment.
I think it's
in
tradition.
Our,
It's tradition.
So yeah, while you're working on pulling that up, or do we have a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna spill these beans really quick because this was hilarious and freaking supremely unqualified. Bam, brought this up. But so we were talking about our old site that we had and the old form that we were on. It was I remember the day before, so it was like New Year's Eve. I think I was like at a restaurant. I had them we had like a board meeting, or it was like to be a board meeting, pretty much what ended up becoming the board. And yeah, we were all talking and we were like, hey, we know eventually we're going to move to this new platform. But as soon as we do, we think we might lose like everything that we've worked on since the starting of this year. And we were like, but it's for the greater good. It's what we're going to have to do. We know we're going to have to do this. And everybody on there was pretty much like, yeah, let's do it. We're going to have to do it. So let's just go in and do it. The next morning we wake up and like all the users, like everything was just completely gone.
Oh,
and,
no.
Complete new site, dude. But it was so funny. So like January 1st, 2021, that was the new site started up. Yep. So it's so funny, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I think that's what caught my attention the most is when you guys sit there and said you put up a new site, and that's when I started being more involved with it and everything else. So
yeah, well, the old one was pretty ugly, I'll admit.
Yeah, but there's still they say that like what is it? Wait, not intimidation. Oh my gosh. Either way, it's the hugest form of flattery, and there are a
Imitation.
lot of imitation. There's a lot of people that are still imitating our old site. So that's
Clean
so.
slate initiative.
it was,
Yeah.
dude. It was rough. We had some hard conversations after that, and picked herself up off the floor. And look, we're freaking.
my
in, man.
our COO Vam, he yelled at me.
Oh, the way you said that was perfect.
Yeah, he did
Yeah, I
a
mean,
lot.
yeah, talking about Supremely was sitting there talking about the growth. I mean, I just noticed the growth, just by the little time that I've been on here, fully on here, I've seen it grow. I mean, how many members do you have now?
We're 4,200, I think, since
Wow.
January 1st. I mean, that's
good.
it's not bad for not having any investors, just word of mouth.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No,
some of my favorite stats on here, like if you look at even like I mean, we've got almost 1 million notifications that have been sent out from our site. So like even though like that number or whatever of like the users might not be like holy crap, but like they're using the site is really the biggest thing. And there's just like so many interactions that are happening on GG's. That's my biggest thing about it.
Yeah, and one of the things I like too is like how you guys can, how you can interact with a post. You either got the GGs, the different little smiley, and they're animated, emojis. Yeah, emojis. Sorry, last night was still a rough night, and I'm still trying to get over it. So
it's all good.
my speech is a little impaired, but not as bad as last night. But no, yeah. It's just so cool. You can just highlight over it and you can just roll and pick those ones there. And it's like the main ones too. It's just like, I don't like going through like Twitter where you got to like find 9,000 little emotes. Here you're just simplified.
So
yeah,
our motto is GG's only. So there's no negative reactions on there, and that's for a reason. We want to keep a positive atmosphere.
Yeah,
all the emojis are good vibes, not any rage face or whatever.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's what makes it like attractive, because just looking at just watching, going through the feed and stuff like that on the main page and just watching everybody on there. Yeah, it's all, I mean, you cannot get away without, it's just all about, gaming, community, and that's what I loved most, because that's the one thing that I think more streamers out there need to promote is community.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. So go ahead.
Like a couple of things on it too is like, so, one thing that you were talking about earlier was the fact that like, if you Google something, then these other sites will like pull up very similar things. So like if I Google like hair straightener or something like that, then all of a sudden I'm seeing like hair straightener ads on other things. Well, first, like with GG's, we're not doing that type of marketing either, so that you don't have to see that, but something cool that will get you out of that kind of like content vacuum that you can be in if you start looking up like dog videos, and then everything in your news feed is a dog video.
Yep.
We've got stuff like Friendomizer, which is like a randomizer. It pulls up like different different streamers, different people that are on our app or on the site. So like that's one really good way for people to get discovered, but then also just to give you more like of a variety of content on there. So I mean, I don't know, that's one really big thing that I like about the site is just the Friendomizer. It's like pretty different. There's nothing like that I'm seeing.
Yeah, and too, they've got the, what is it on Twitch where recommended channels, I think what it is that pops up on your left side there. But there's so many on there, and that, this one here, you just click Friendomizer and it just brings up somebody, and you keep clicking until you find somebody you like or you want to go watch or
the point of that one was go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make a stupid joke, but you got
as usual. So the point of the Friendomizer is to completely take out algorithms. We don't have an algorithm on our site. Like, we're not trying to funnel people a certain way. We want stuff to happen naturally. So the Friendomizer is 100% random. There's no bias. There's no pay to win type thing. It's the same with the clips feature right below Friendomizer. It takes every video that's been uploaded, randomizes it. So now you just discover like fresh content right there. So
I love that aspect of it. And like I don't so I guess kind of going off what you were saying a second ago, it's not like necessarily pay to win type stuff, right? But I have had people that will say like talking about like oh my god.
Yeah, there's a bunch of frogs on there. I saw that. Yeah, I sit there and just next clip the whole time, dude.
I know it's so ridiculous, dude.
It feels kind of like TikTok in a way.
Yeah,
like
it does.
But like, there's no For You page. It's just the most random crap, and like that's just so funny to me.
And then what I like is that you can actually see like who's posting it, you laugh about it, and then you click on their profile and just check it out. Like, so yeah, man, I like that a lot. Dude.
And the but yeah, so I'm trying to figure out more to add to that Discover tab. So that's my main mission, is to fill that one up
So
and help people find people.
What is teammates? Just
okay. So the teammates is so let's say you click on the Among Us game.
oh, there it is.
Yeah. So you click on it and you can like that page. If you do, it'll put you listed under there where everybody else is.
Oh, okay.
So it shows you who all actually likes that game or plays it or whatever. So it helps you kind of find people that have the similar interest.
Nice.
And then if you go to your profile, there's now a games tab that shows all of your liked games.
I think that's so it's such a good.
You don't have any because you haven't liked anybody.
But yeah, I think that's a great aspect of it. I mean, like especially like because we had that looking for a team or looking for what is it, LFG?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a better way of doing it in a sense. I mean, like you go in there and find other people that are playing, and everybody shows up.
So I will say what one of my ideas is, just to exclusive.
Yeah.
The LFG where you can go to settings and set like you're looking for a group or whatever. I want to incorporate that into that teammate section to where if somebody has that set, it actually shows them like.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
It like either has them flashing or has some type of indicator showing that that person's actively looking for somebody to play that game with.
Yeah.
So.
And
I mean, and too, like the game list is pretty extensive, but the cool thing is like literally like if you go through there and if you go through there and find a game, like there's a huge list. So like for instance, for me, Bloodborne, one of my favorite games ever. If you click on like, it automatically puts you in that group with the other people that are playing that game, and then you could just go friend that person, be like, I don't know, find out if they're like there's a person that I just found that's on Bloodborne that game. So like that's a really easy way for you to network with people that I don't think has ever been done on a social media site before. So I mean,
like I said, when you unfold all the tabs, it's just like there's so much on here. I mean, there is a ton.
Which
I mean,
so it's
no.
I think it's kind of daunting for people first joining, like having all those tabs. So we kind of condensed them into like categories.
Yeah.
So to try and make it a little bit easier,
No, yeah, and that like I said, I mean, the Connect. I mean, so yeah. See, there's another form of discovery. I mean, it discovers people that you haven't followed yet. Which I'm bad about that. But yeah, your friend requests, like I said, and the one thing I like about it, like I said, I think what people sit there and think that it looks like a Discord is because you have everybody that's on your list over here. But I think that's cool because you don't really have to search for anybody, and you can tell when they're online. And if you want to chat to them, you just click on them and start a message. It's that simple. And
one thing that I'm noticing too is like on this people you may know, there are some absolute freaking legends in there, dude. Like there's so many really good people that I know personally, and I like it. I love seeing that. Like that's
one we hadn't even talked about like getting verified on the site either. So instead of making it about popularity or being famous, what we do is whenever you make a post or a comment, you earn XP points for that. So you earn 5 for reacting, 10 for a comment. Once you get up to 10,000 experience, like XP points, yeah, there you go. It actually gives you verified status. So everybody that's on the site that's verified, those are people that have put in the time, put in the effort. You know, people that have really engaged with the site. So
Yeah.
that's what verified means to me, not just being famous. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's cool because it's a bonus for people that do actually, you know, interact with everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
and the XP that you earn, you can actually turn into money. So
yeah, I've seen that.
I mean, that part is crazy, man. Yeah, there's really like, I could see somebody like you said earlier, like just whenever they first get on the site, be almost like overwhelmed by all the possibilities of things you can do. But literally, like, if they utilize these tools that have been laid out in front of them, it's very easy to succeed.
There's not really any reason to use another social unless you just don't want gaming related stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if like I was saying, if you want to, if you're an avid gamer, or if you're just, you know, like me and just do it just kind of like every once in a while. I mean, I love playing my Call of Duty and stuff like that, and but I don't like to stream it because usually I'm in the middle of a game and we end up chatting most of the time. So that's you know. But we do, you know, some of my mods will come through and we'll play some games and stuff like that every once in a while. But that's usually who I play with, is just my mods. You know, I usually don't play a lot with just users or followers or anything like that, because I'm usually not focused enough to play the game with anybody else because we're always chatting. But yeah, so that if you are an avid gamer and you come to this site, it's just like, you know, like the deal with the picking the games and stuff like that. That's just mind blowing.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of ways for people to really like stand out on the website. And two, like, you know, another thing is, I mean, think about some of the people that are successful right now on Twitch. You've got like, or, you know, some of the most successful people are people that were kind of there on the ground floor of the launch of it. I mean, look at Ninja. He's a great streamer and all, but like they're probably streamers sitting on like, you know, 60 viewers or something that are just as talented at games that he plays and communication with their chat and stuff.
Hashtag John Reaves Live.
No,
plug.
Thank you. Nah, but like, that's one thing that I really like about GG's is like, it's right now, I feel like a perfect time. There's enough people to get on there that if you do get on and start marketing, you'll notice growth in your channel now. But I mean, like, we're not stopping, and everybody that's in the, you know, that works on this website, we're all pushing towards the same goal, and I don't see, you know, it stopping anytime soon. So I just like it's a good time to get on the site before it explodes, and just make a name for yourself early.
So
and reserve that username.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. Which, by the way, I will say this as well. We've had a few people come on and try to like make a lot of fake accounts and start like reserving their names. We don't allow that either. So it's like this is probably one of the most well looked after user sites that I've even witnessed. It's pretty awesome.
So another thing I was looking at too is you have a customized privacy setting. You know. So I mean, it's kind of like, you know, this would remind me more of Gilded, because Gilded you could do this more than you could on Discord. But you can't do. I mean, you can do this on Twitter and all the rest of them. But to me, trying to find the privacy settings and set the privacy settings on Twitter is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
You know, because you have no idea what half of the crap is unless you work for Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's why we have friend requests and we have follow. You can follow somebody and they'll just show up on your timeline. But if you friend somebody in these settings here, you can actually make it to where only your friends can see certain posts.
Nice.
So that's the reason why you can friend somebody, which means that you're really cool with them, or, you know, follow if you just like their content and just want to see it.
Yeah.
So there's different levels to it. So,
like I said, I mean, I'm not I feel comfortable enough now, with everybody in here that, I really don't have to have it. And I think it's it's good to have, but I think with the community and the family feel of it and everything else, I don't know why you wouldn't want everybody to see some of the stuff that you already do anyways. But
well, that's the whole idea of the safe space is people have their own boundaries. We can't say who can feel a certain way. Like you can't tell somebody how they're supposed to feel. So
no, exactly.
If somebody's like, hey, I don't want somebody knowing what type of phone I have or knowing my first name, like well, that's cool, man. Like just do what you want to do.
Yeah. And that's one thing I love about like the gaming community in itself, man, is the fact that like there's so much, what is it, anonymity? Like I don't know, VTubers. There's VTubers that I've known for like
Lime
2
slush.
years. Yes.
Yeah.
And unless he shared a recent picture with me, I would have had no clue what that man looked like or really anything. I mean, I didn't, but he got a hoodie of mine and he sent me a picture of it. He was like, dude, I'm never taking this off. And I was like, I can never share this picture with anyone. But I mean, it was cool. Like that's one thing I really like about like streaming. There's a guy that's LED the Goat. He is a streamer on
Super
Twitch.
cool dude.
Yeah, and dude, he's about to partner. I mean, like, he doesn't stream with a cam. I think he's still streaming off a PS4. I'm not sure, but I mean, he's about to partner on Twitch, and
nice.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I like how much control you have over your privacy with this.
So there's another thing I found pretty cool too. Because we're all looking at ways to monetize and everything else just a little bit. There's an affiliate link. You actually can earn money by getting people to come through here.
Yep.
Yeah, and there are some people that are like, I mean, have referred so many people. It is wild. So that can literally be a pretty lucrative thing. I don't know. Awesome. What is it? How much is it per new user?
It's 50 cents per new user. So
I thought we were gonna go down on that. Honestly, I was like, geez, but
but
it's a good thing to do.
It was when we first started. It was $1, just so people would like. Yeah, man, I went pretty broke, so we dialed that down a little bit. So.
No,
that's again, no investors. It's all out of pocket. So
yeah, I mean, can you just like imagine if anybody that was on like Twitter was like, oh, check out my Twitter, here's my link, and if they didn't have a Twitter before, signed up for Twitter using that link, Twitter would never do that. This is something that's like, I don't know, pretty new.
Yeah.
And it's it's cool to like taking like what we've learned as gamers. I mean, there's so many different products out there that have affiliate links, but you really like sell 50 tubs of this energy drink that like only you like, and like 15 other people have the same code, and we might give you 10 cents per thing you sell for us. Like this is completely, I mean, legwork free almost. Like if you copy and pasted that in your chat and people here that haven't ever seen the site signed up for it, that's like easy money in your pocket. But that's what I like about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and it's like I said, like you said, with the little energy drinks, the affiliates that we do with that and stuff like that. If you want to make a little extra money, and promote somebody to an awesome platform like this here, it helps everybody out in the long run, because sooner or later, there could be, a sponsorship or not, something that would help monetize for you guys, so it doesn't have to come out of your pockets.
Chad.
That way
Chad's
you can.
mad at you, dude.
Is he? He's always mad at me.
Oh, well.
What do you say? What do you say? Well,
you don't really have good mods unless they're always picking on your man.
They have to be. Yes, that's the genuine thing right there.
Oh, the affiliate link.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, like I said, I just set the bot up in here, so don't. I missed some links.
So good.
But yeah, I mean, no, that's cool. I love it. There is a lot of information, and like I said, I know editing the profile, I mean, is probably, because I change things so often that it's just really easy, and you can. I mean, it doesn't take much. All you got to do is just input the information, and boom, it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have most of that set up to where, like, if you're a Trovo streamer, it auto embeds on your profile. If you're Twitch, it embeds that on your profile. So
really nice. What are the badges? I mean, is badges just kind of something?
Oh, it's so okay. there's two classifications of badges. There's like the safe space, the military, the first responders. Those are like ones that actually mean certain things.
Okay.
So like the safe space, if you have that displayed, that means that you're a person that people can come and talk to about things, because we're very big on the mental health advocacy. So myself, I've suffered with depression and I'm on meds and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I understand that you can be good on the outside, but you never know what's going on the inside.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
giving our members a way to reach out and say, hey man, if you need anything, if you need to talk to me, just shoot me a DM. Like, if I'm free, I can talk to you. The military badge, we like to honor our veterans. Without them, honestly,
Okay, there they are.
yeah, like we wouldn't really be here. So like the badge shop there's a bunch of like, so if you're a pro member, you get the little animated ones.
Oh, okay.
I freaking love those, man.
Those are just kind of like to
Yeah.
express yourself, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And only
So-
that, it's an incentive for it's an incentive for the platform itself to, monetize itself. That way it can turn around and get, just like everybody else says. It's like,
Right.
just like I told everybody when I started this channel here, like I told everybody else, this channel will never ever be monetized through Twitch. I am not going to accept the affiliate. I've already gained my affiliate status, or I will as soon as I got to stream, I think 2 more days, but I will not accept the affiliate agreement, and it will never be a partnered streamer or on here, because because this is not a place, if you guys want to donate, that's fine. Exclamation point tip in chat. But if you guys want to donate, that's fine. There's other platforms, and that's one of the things that we talked about in some of our creator tips. It's like, the really only thing about, if you want to monetize, if you want to make this a living, there's other places out there to get, monetization through. There's Patreon, there's PayPal, there's all that stuff. So yeah, so it's just like having this to be able to help you guys, get your costs back that you put back into it, and then you turn around, in turn, goes back out to the users. So, but a business is a business, everybody, needs to make a little cut out of it. But
Yeah.
Well, and the cool thing about this too is in the badge shop, if you scroll down a little bit, let's see here.
What's that button down there? Submit badge.
Yeah. So that actually, if you look at that highlighted one right there, that's made by Thumper Boy.
Yep.
And so the cool thing about that is we actually allow our users to submit a badge, and we split profits with them. So like Thumper Boy, any of those that we've sold, we have a count beside that, and he instantly gets 50% of that sale. So like whatever he sells, if he wants to promote the crap out of it, then he can, and that's like an instant way for him to monetize.
Yeah. So the featured ones, they get $1 of each sale.
Oh, there you go. But it's like, it's $1 that might not have been in their pocket, and maybe they just had something laying around. I love that idea, man.
Yeah. So see, yeah, like I said, everybody, it's a win-win all straight across the board, But no, yeah, that's one of the things too. It's just like, talking about that, there's the shop, you got the Gigi shop, which is the badge shop. You got the marketplace, where it's kind of like your own little Etsy store on here or something like that.
It's like a Facebook Marketplace or something, where it's like Craigslist almost.
Yeah. So you can put, if you're a graphic designer and you want to design emotes, for people, it's easier. It's easier to find than going through, like I said, the other platforms and trying to find people, because ever since I started this new channel, I think I've got like 9 or 10 graphic artists that just, DM'd me constantly. And they're
streamer.
Yeah, and they're pretty persistent too. I have one that comes, do you need graphics? It's not polite either. It's like, do you need graphics?
Oh, I know.
I've got a discount for you right now if you just get a hold of me. I'm like, dude, it's like, if I wanted something, I would. I'm all for enthusiasm, but it's becoming annoying now.
if you're ever trying to boost engagement on Twitter, hashtag graphic designer, or hashtag Hashtag sugar daddy apparently works as well too. I haven't done that.
How do you know, John?
Except for once, maybe I did it once.
No.
But your DMs will be flooded. I will say that. It happens. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like this is a cool way for, I mean, we know that there's a lot of graphic designers in the video game industry. And like, yes, I think a lot of them might not know how to market themselves properly, but like, you know, this is a way for them to make money without having to do that, like without beating down your door and saying, hey, you know.
So if you go to the very bottom footer, if you click on safe space, they'll show you everybody that currently has the ribbon attached.
Nice.
So, yeah, so if you get on here and you're just going through an episode, man, like it happens. Just
Yeah.
whoever has that green ribbon on like displayed on their account means that they're open for being, you know.
And that is, yeah, because you know, you hear it all the time. You hear people on, you know, posting on Twitter and stuff like that. So I'm taking I'm taking a break. You know, I've had to, you know, I didn't stream for, let's see, I used to stream 7 or 6 days a week, you know, for 2-3 hours a night. Well, that's because, you know, that's what everybody said to do. It's like you had to grind.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
grind mentality, dude. I hate it.
yeah, I grinded myself right into the ground is what I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, and I think everybody in the streaming community all basically has some type of the same mentality. So because most of us, you know, it's just like the big old thing, you know, with all the lockdowns and everything else, people always sit there and, you know, the gamers sit there and says, oh, not bother us. We're usually inside anyways.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is our little safe place, you know, so we don't have to worry about it. I mean, every gamer or every streamer that I've come across has that type of mentality. It's just like they don't want to deal with the outside world, but they don't understand, you know, the outside world that watches this don't understand that what we go through, it's not just sitting behind this camera. We still
playing games.
You know, we still have issues that, you know, sometimes it just, like you said, it just needs somebody to talk to instead of talking to Twitter, you know. And I've seen so many people open up on Twitter about this stuff, and it's like, dude, I mean, I'm here to help, but don't blast it to 30 billion people, you know.
Yeah. Because that's what I like about it. I mean, like, honestly, you know, if you feel comfortable enough, I've had tons of just DMs where people are like, hey man, you got a second? And, you know, it either goes from stays in the DMs, they just want to chat, or, you know, if I feel like it's something that they need to actually talk to someone, like we'll either Discord video call or something like that, you know. And I like that we've got that availability. Because for me, I mean, I know Austin just said that he, you know, had some issues with things as well. I've like really got like, I've learned how to deal with it better now, but anxiety for me has been something that I've been like riddled with almost my whole life. And like, I've been able to help other people with anxiety, and I don't know, like, and like Austin said, you might not be able to tell that somebody's got something going on, but on the inside they are. And for me, like, I might come off like a very outward person, just like, like really hyper and stuff, but 90% of that, I'm like very just, it's like anxiety coming out in that form. So,
yeah,
I mean, and it's just, so it's cool to be able to talk people through that. And like, I've done that personally through the site at least a handful of times. So I enjoy it, man.
That's awesome.
I like FU. It's like, wait, those Twitter graphics people are real? They are very real.
Just the photo is fake. I've learned most of them are like, they're like, let's go pull, like, they just Googled like attractive person and then took the first picture.
And you got to be careful of those, because some of those are people that all they do is copy and paste stuff from other sites.
Yeah,
you know, and charge you $100. But
but
one of my tip to you guys, if you're guys, and I'm sure most of you already know it, but if you're ever looking for a graphic designer, make sure that the revisions are free.
Yeah,
you know, do not sit there and if anybody charges you for a first or for a second revision, they're not really quality people.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'll say this too. On our site, on our marketplace, there should still be some people that are doing some graphic design on there. That it's not like we're just allowing, I mean, we do allow anybody to be on there. Like if you want to post your stuff on our marketplace, go for it. But That's not to say that you guys aren't like completely safe in this, because if we have somebody that's like, hey, we had a bad experience with this, we take care of that. Our mods take care of that. And I know one example in my mind particular where that exact thing happened. This person asked for some revisions, and it was clearly evident that this person that was doing these emotes really wasn't as I guess not talented, but like not as experienced as they claimed to be. And we fixed it, man. We made sure that that person got a refund.
Call button. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Call button.
I mean, yeah. And
Call button.
yeah, I just really feel like we've got that marketplace as well. But like I will say, even if you don't want to get it off our marketplace, it's just a free place for people to list their stuff. If you don't want to do it off that, make sure you talk to your friends that have been streaming for a while that have had emotes made, because like a good personal review is better than somebody sliding in your DM and being like, you guarantee love my stuff. It's like, I don't know, dude.
Before, I know I'm not ignoring you. I can hear the follows. Thank you guys for all the follows to this channel. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Oh, it's Jolo. Hey, Jolo.
Jolo.
You all are awesome. Like I said, you guys, today's stream has just been overwhelming for me because there's so much love in the chat and everything else, and that just goes to show what kind of community Gigi's is.
Yes, sir.
And I just love that. That's what I love the most.
Yeah, the platform itself, man, it's building itself. Like, we can code all these features and stuff, but unless people actually believe in it, it's not really going to do anything. So the fact that it's growing so fast, like, it's so cool to see that people actually, resonate with it and the message. So,
see, this is one of the things I like right here, because of what I do, the podcast stuff on Spotify, for some reason Spotify hasn't updated all my last ones, but I don't know why. But anyways, you can go through and add your playlist that you listen to on stream, and people can interact with your playlist as you're doing it. Because one of my categories that I do is also, I'm trying to get independent artists and stuff like that for music. I've already had one. I'm trying to get a couple of more. Just to kind of and I can showcase off of my Twitter or off of my Spotify playlist that I make for them specially. I can change the link in there and put that on there as an extra promotion for them. So you guys can listen to what we're going to be talking about, or so yeah. So this is,
I like that a lot.
That's what I'm saying. It's a one-stop shop.
That's kind of, when I first started it, that was the motto at the time, was the one-stop shop for gamers. And then the more I realized that like Twitter was just so toxic and just annoying, I was like, you know what? We just want GGs. That's it. Like, just GGs only.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, and like I said, I think the more and more with what's going on in today's streaming community and gaming community and stuff like that, and the more you guys can pump the word on this, I guarantee this thing is going to grow like wildfire. Because people want this.
So.
Like I said, as a streamer, you're going to have those ones that like to create toxicity. It's just a given. They can stay on Twitter. I'm not saying like dump Twitter, dump all those, because as networking, as networking, you need them, because it's just the only thing we have to work with right now. But if you once you get done networking, you can come back through here and be with your family, your friends, or whatever, however you see everybody in here, and get rid of all the toxicity for the day.
Yeah,
that's the goal, man. That's what we're pushing toward.
So yeah, because that's one thing that I promote for my channel. I know a bunch of people promote for theirs, is non-toxic. This channel is a non-judgmental. You can be. My motto is be what you want to be. So you don't not to worry about what others want to see. Be you. That's what I promote, and that's what GG's promotes. So that was pretty cool. But, well, do you guys have anything else that we've missed, or anything?
I would say like just to reiterate, GGA's October 23rd. I am freaking stoked. Hey, last year there was a podcast category as well too. So
True.
Best podcast was
Oh.
out there.
Oh.
Just saying.
Just keep your
Um,
eyes open for that one.
I know. So
Nice.
I don't know. Greasy, is there or Austin? You said that like you're thinking probably like a month before we'll start posting the categories and stuff and open voting, or when do you think we'll have that?
So what I want to do is get everything set up as far as categories and get the initial form set up to where people can submit their vouchers. Like,
Yeah.
and
Greasy.
then once we get, I think I kind of want to do it the same way that we do sponsored, to where it's everybody does their vouchers for a good month or so, or a few weeks, whatever, and
Yeah.
then we get the top 5 from each category, and then we have like an actual voting on that. So you can vote for your top 5, and then you'll find out who wins out of those top 5 on that day.
I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I can't wait for all the madness.
Yeah, just follow the Twitter, man. We'll get it going.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. That's one thing I forgot to ask about. Like your sponsors, your sponsored streamers and stuff like that. I mean, what is there? Is there something special they get, or is there? I mean, what's the sponsorship behind them?
Okay, so our sponsees. So what it is they get auto verified on the site. They get permanent pro upgrade. They get. I think we put some money in their wallet for the site to where they can pay for ads. They can pay for whatever they want, really.
Okay.
We do shout outs every time they go live on Twitter. Trying to think of everything that I do for them.
Merch, I believe, is one of them.
Yeah, we provide merch for them also.
Oh, nice.
What else? I'm one. Oh yeah, we just do like random shout outs just throughout the week, just like, hey, check out this person.
Yeah.
So like, we try and promote them as much as we can.
No, that's good. Promotion. Yeah. No, that's kind of. I mean, that's what I've seen. With it, but I just wanted to reiterate what for people that don't understand what it is. I know Sonar said something. Did you mention the genders, etc.? I don't know if she was talking. Okay.
So whenever you register on the site, usually there's male, female. We've tried to make it more inclusive to where, if people have a preference of what they want to be labeled as, they can choose it. There's fluid. There's a few other ones where it's pick what you want. So we're trying to be more inclusive to everyone.
Nice. All right, so chat, do you guys have any questions or anything else for these guys that you haven't already probably asked them? But Q&A is open now if you guys want to ask something for the last little bit of the show. Ask away. I guess I didn't even check Twitter. I don't think anybody posted anything on Twitter.
Isn't really. See, Brian said it was raining at his house too.
No, dude, I'm telling you, I just got a video a second ago from Kit Cannon, and it looks horrible out there. There's literally like a freaking boat shop that's like in front of this thing, and there's boats floating off. Dun, dun, dun. At least they work, they're boating for sure.
When can I pay for Pro with Bitcoin? Well, first off, you have Auto Pro anyways because you're a staff member. But second, I'm considering adding in a wallet, like a Bitcoin wallet, but I don't know how used it will be. I'm not very familiar with crypto, honestly.
I think there was talk about that, right? Like I think it was Kai or somebody was saying like how we can do that. I think it was Kai.
There's probably ways to do it. I need to research it, to be honest. I'm stupid when it comes to it.
Dude.
Aussie was asking, how do you get nominated for sponsorship?
Okay, so what we're trying to do is not we're not trying to have too many sponsored streamers to where it's just like a flood of them, like we want it to still be something special, something pretty exclusive to get, because we're not like other companies like Respawn. If you're sponsored by them, you get a discount code or something. Like we actually provide promo merch, shout outs, all kind. We actually help you as a streamer.
Yeah.
So what we do is occasionally, whenever we have an opening, we will we'll open the vouch system on our site, and you can shout out to your community like, "Hey guys, I'm really trying to get sponsored with GG's. Go vouch for me here." Once we get the top 5 vouches, we'll open it up to final voting, much like the GGA's is going to be,
Mhm.
and
Nice.
then that's how that works.
I feel like it's been a really cool way of doing it. Like honestly, I've met a lot of new streamers just through that, like finding out who all's being like referred, and I don't know, it's been really
Yeah.
cool.
It's we had an issue at the forefront, which was people thought we were either racist or biased or something.
Yeah.
Something stupid, to where it was like we were choosing just who we liked and
Oh.
not.
Mhm.
So we set it up this way to where it's not us choosing; it's the community. If you have a solid community behind you,
Yeah.
we want your
Yeah.
community to be part. So it is sort of a popularity contest, but it's like
At
you
your
don't-
pace type thing. It
yeah,
was
you don't
yeah.
have to have 5,000 followers to. If you just get the most vouchers, then
And
Yeah.
I will say this really quick, but like there was, as far as the claim, like somebody got mad that they did not get sponsored by us, and they were like, "What?" But dude, they don't realize that the reason that they that in particular person that threw out the racist remark was like their content was nowhere near like where our vision of what we wanted with Gigi's, like as far as just like the positivity and stuff. A lot of their posts were negative. They had been botting a crap load, and they were like, "Oh, I've got all these followers." So like, there was a lot of negativity, and then later on, actually, it turns out this same person that said that about us actually just recently had a huge ordeal, and so bullet dodge. I'm glad we didn't sponsor that guy.
Oh man.
yeah, he's a piece of crap, dude.
Yeah. So well, and then but a good thing did come from that. I think this vouching system is a really good way to keep it like kind of in a sense like our hands back from just being like, hey, we're sponsoring this person. It allows our community to figure out who they want us to sponsor next, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, I think the sponsorship thing, like I said, as a streamer and everything else, a lot of times, the money's good, but I think the idea of having somebody believe in you enough to just be able to do that kind of stuff, to get your name out there and to your guys' community. I mean, just the little bit of time, you guys, like I said, when I started talking to you about doing this and we started promoting, you guys are like right on, getting your tweets put out, getting, liking and retweeting and stuff like that. And that's the only way you're going to do it nowadays, especially with all of the,
Yeah.
until this is to the point to where this is the only one there, you've got to filter through all that crap on Twitter and everything else. So this makes it easy.
And too, like something another thing about it is like, say you do get sponsored by another company like G Fuel or something like that, or like their sponsorship is really black and white as far as like, hey, you do this, we'll do this. You get certain percentage back of your affiliate link. And with us, we get to know our sponsored streamers. We have like chats with them, DMs with them, and if they need something, like we're there for them. So our sponsorship's not so black and white where it's like you get free merch and you got to talk about us. It's like you've got us as a support team, and that means if you need something you need extra mods in your chat, you got us. You need financial help in your personal life for certain situations, we're going to do what we can to help you out. And I think that's a big thing that sets us aside. It's not only like a website, but as a sponsor for other streamers. Like we really, we try to go that extra mile for our people. So
yeah, and I think that's what's going to make this. It's cool. That's what's the way everything is set up. I do believe it's going to make it blow up. I mean,
I hope so, man. That's the goal.
So. But if you guys don't have any other questions for these guys here, I think I'm going to let them go because I know they have other engagements after this. So,
heck yes.
But if you don't have any more,
Cool, man.
but no, thank you guys. I appreciate you for taking the time to do this with me. And
Dude, thanks for having us on, man. This is cool.
No,
Hey,
like I
get
said,
the word out.
yeah, like I said, anything we can do. Like I said, it's you guys got a permanent command in this chat, so
Dude,
Cool,
nice.
thank you.
Or our permanent timer to where it'll go through as much as possible.
Cool. I like that.
But
Thank you.
no, yeah, And you guys are welcome to come back on anytime you want. Just hit me up and we'll set something up if you guys want to promote something or do anything else. Also, anybody in chat, if you guys ever want to be a guest, we have several segments that we can fill you in on. If you're an artist, we have a creator showcase at least once a week. So if you guys want to be a part of that, just DM me in GG's or whatever, and we can set things up. And like I said, I'd love to have, because I love meeting people, and everything that I do here goes out on all social platforms and highlights and goes everywhere. So it's kind of like another form of, even though I'm not like huge, but you know,
that's cool though.
It's slowly getting there, and it's fun. Yeah. I'm enjoying the ride.
Let me just say, dude, you've been an awesome host. I've been on a couple of podcasts, and sometimes they're very awkward, and there's a lot of like, you know what I mean. But you've been an awesome host, and I appreciate thank you very much.
Yeah, agreed.
Seriously,
I'm hoping you get nominated for that Gigi.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I hope so too. No, but yeah, like I said, this has been fun. I appreciate it, guys. Austin, John. It's so nice to meet you guys for one. Like I said, I've been talking in Twitter and through here and stuff like that, but to see a face, it makes everything a lot more comfortable to talk to.
Cool.
So, get it? I couldn't jump in.
Yeah, it's all good. We know you got stuff going on.
But yeah, no, like I said, anytime if you guys want to come on, we can do one-on-one on a creator. Like I said, and what I do is I help you guys promote. I'll promote you guys. I make banners for you and everything else. You know, so because I like doing that, so that helps me keep my hands busy.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I try to do what I can for you guys. And so if you guys want to come on to a creator showcase, if you have a hidden talent, we can even do a talent search on the Friday night episodes. So that's something me and Kamikaze was in here a little bit ago. But I know she's out doing her Saturday thing with her fam and her pups. But
Greasy, tell them about that thing you do with your foot, dude. Just do it.
Ooh, what?
No, I'm just messing. I just want to see what his face is.
I don't remember it. Must have had a lot to drink that day, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And you guys want to come on? Like I said, I'll talk with Kamikaze and we'll set some things up. She's my partner in crime on this now. So,
heck yeah,
dope. I'd like to meet her too.
She's one of a kind. Chad's also he's whenever he has free time, he's part of the group too. But
cool.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. Right. I do not have a closing screen, so it's just gonna go black. So, because my scenes got messed up somewhere, so it's not showing up correctly. You know, technical issues. The life of a streamer. No.
Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all wanting to get to know us.
No,
for real.
Yeah, I was flabbergasted. You guys made my day. So,
good
deal. But yeah, check us out. Like I said, Friday nights is Fireball Friday night. No more word bans because it backfired on me last night. But yeah, there's more things coming to the DawgHouseLive as we grow. I do have on Tuesdays we have Creator Tip Tuesday, so if you guys want to be a part of that and come in and watch, I think it's not going to be this Tuesday. I think we're going to do the one after Labor Day. I have Psycho Plays. If you guys don't know who he is, he's going to come on and be the guest creator. He's been a partner on Mixer and he's a partner on Twitch. He's been in the content creating for almost 10 years now. So he has a plethora of experience to give you guys what to do and what not to do. I also have Reanimator. She's also one of my guest hosts for that whenever she can do it. If you look at the past VOD, she was the one that was there the last time. But yeah, come in. If you guys want to be a guest on that show and get some tips from some pros, you guys are more than welcome.
Cool, sure.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, guys.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Like I said,
you too.
Likewise, man.
We will be in touch more and more now. So
word.
I like it, dude.
All right.
Cool.
We'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday and good luck on the rest of your stuff you have to do today. And be safe out there since you guys are having all that rain.
Apparently, I haven't seen it, but yeah. All right, well, cool.
Hey, man.
All right, guys.
Be good, brother.
You too, man.
Cool.
All right, that's sweet. Thank you guys for coming in. Like I said, the GG's community, the best so far that I have seen. You guys are awesome. I will be starting interacting more on GG's as much as I possibly can. Like I said, it's one of those things that I have been, trying to use more and more and more. Battle Scarred, thank you very much for the follows and everything else. Like I said, everybody, I there was so many today, I couldn't go through. Like I said, I will in the future have an ending thing that will give shout outs to everybody. But right now, I appreciate it. Free time is very limited. Yes, free time is very limited. But yeah. All right. I hope to see you guys again. Like I said, I don't think there's going to be another one until Friday night, because Friday Night Fireball starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to try to get involved on there a bit. Yeah. It's a good place. Like I said, there's a lot of things to do. One-stop shop, man. One-stop shop. But that is, like I said, I think it's a timer. I don't think it's, oh no, it's a guess. There you go. Go to Gigi's TV and get it done. It does feel good. All right, guys. I am Rebel Dog. This is a Doghouse Live. If you guys want to follow me on my other channel too, you can do that. I'm not on there that much now since I have this one running. But you guys are more than welcome to follow me on there. It's just Twitch.com/Rebel Dog. But thank you guys for showing up. It's been an awesome night or day. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. But we are out of here. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. You guys were great. Like I said, my ending scene sucks. But anyways, we'll just do this. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you, Chad.